Hello everyone. So in this video, I'll be showing you a couple examples of join statements. So we're going to be working with assignment 3 database that everybody should have access to that on PHP MyAdmin. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that. And once you click on it, there's 3 tables in there. There's a coffee table, sales, and shop. So you can actually look at each one of them just by clicking on it. And it'll tell you what kind of data they have in there, what kind of fields or the columns they have in there. Or you can actually click on the database right here. Once the database is selected, you can actually go to Designer on the right top corner, and that will actually tell you, give you a bigger picture. So that you can actually drag and move around, and that they'll tell you what kind of data all of them have, what kind of columns they have, and what's the data type for each one of them, and how are they connected. So this one is connected through shop ID. Shops and sales are connected through shop ID, and then coffee and sales are connected through coffee ID. So that's how they're connected. I'll move this around a little bit. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Okay. So we'll be working with this. We're going to be writing query for that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a join statement. What join does is you can actually look at data from 2 different tables joined on a foreign key. So which is going to be the primary key in here, coffee ID and the coffee ID from here. Wherever they're equal, that's what I'm going to see the data from. So I'm going to write the join statement on coffee underscore ID. Okay. And let's say I'm going to be selecting type, origin. What else can I select? Let's select sales ID and amount. Right. So let's just select those four columns. And the first thing I'm going to do, just write a select statement like you always do. Select type, origin, sale ID. Even though they're coming from 2 different tables, I'll come back and fix it. And how you can tell the compiler how to differentiate those. I'll come back and fix that in a minute. And where are they coming from? They're coming from coffee ID. I'm sorry, coffee table. And then we're going to join them with sales table, just like that. But this actually doesn't know which table, which column belongs to what. So what we're going to do is always, if you have duplicate columns and stuff like that, you don't want to run a query just like this. What you can do is you can give it a nickname. So for coffee, I'm going to say C. C stands for coffee, so I'm going to say C dot, and same thing with origin. I'm going to do C dot, and for sale ID, that's coming from sales table, so I'm going to do S dot. And so I'm assigning like a nickname for those tables. So coffee. And now once I've assigned it, I need to come in here and declare that. So coffee as C, and then sales as S. So now I can go back and say S. Okay, S means sales. So sales ID, that sale ID is coming from the sales statement. Okay. And now then I need to define how do you want to join them. So we want to join them with the common column that we have. So the common column we have is C dot coffee ID equals to S dot coffee ID. So wherever they're equal, we're going to join it by that. Okay, so I'm going to run it and see what happens. So all the data is displayed here wherever coffee ID equals to the coffee ID. All right. So go back here, and yeah, every time you come back here, things shift around. So let's say now you have coffee sales and shops, right? So now let's say you want to display something from coffee and shops, but the only thing they have in common I'm sorry, they actually don't have anything in common. So if you look at side by side, they're actually not connected, but they're connected through a third column, third table, right? So which is the sales. So what we can do is we can connect coffee ID to coffee ID here, and then sale ID to sale ID here. Then we can select this table and this table. Select columns from this table and this table. Okay. So it's going to be connected coffee ID to coffee ID and sale ID to sale ID. Remember, you have to have a common ID to be connected. So there's a three-way connect, and we can connect it this way. So let's write a query for that. So we're going to start like we did before. We're going to start select coffee. So the other way you can do it, if you don't want to assign any aliases like C or S, or you can actually just type in full name of the table. So you can do coffee dot type, coffee dot origin, and then two columns from this table. Let's do two columns from the other table. So we'll do shops dot shop name, shops dot let's do location, and they're coming from coffee, and we're going to join them. Remember, we have to join that with sales first. Sales is the middle table, right? We're going to join it on sales, and we have to define how do we want to join it to sales first. We're going to join coffee to sales from coffee dot coffee ID equals coffee dot, no, sorry, not coffee. The second one is sales dot coffee ID. Then we're going to do a join again, and this join is going to be shops. So we're going to do sales to shop now. So this is going to be shop, and how are we going to join it? We're going to join it on shop ID because that's what they have in common. So we're going to do sales dot sale ID equals to shops dot sale ID. Oh, not shop ID, sale ID. Yeah, sale ID. Why didn't it come up? Okay, is it sale ID? I think shop ID. I'm sorry. I think I'm getting that wrong. Shop ID, sorry. Both of them, the common is shop ID, so we do shop ID. So now it's a three-way join, three tables. Even though we're not selecting anything from the sales, that is okay. We don't actually have to select something, but it's a three-way join. We have to mention the sales in there, and we have to mention how all three of them are connected. And you can actually check how they're connected in Designer. We'll go back and take a look at it in a minute. I just want to run and make sure everything's working, and everything is working, and all the data is being displayed based off of what we gave them. Coffee ID to coffee ID, shop ID to shop ID, wherever they're equal, and there has to be a connection between the tables in order for them to join. Okay. If you have any questions, always email me. I'm here to help you. I will be posting some other videos that explains inner outer. Those videos will be optional if you want to watch them, but the slides actually explain it really good. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm available through my office hours. Thank you.